Hi, I'm George Manska, Chief of Research and Development of Silica Inc. and co-inventor of the Neat Glass. Since 2002, we've been dedicated to discovering ways to improve diagnostic evaluation, tasting, and drinking enjoyment of all alcohol beverages. Spirits tasting evaluation methods have long been established by authors, critics, brand ambassadors, and spirits marketing executives, and are based on a centuries-old glass design without regard for physics, chemistry, sensory science, or how a vessel shape controls aroma profile. The result is an unquestioned, standardized acceptance of the non-functional tulip glass. Until now, science has failed to correct misinformation, and now we are changing that. Tulips have smaller rims than bowl diameters and concentrate ethanol, not character aromas. They work against your nose by concentrating pungent, anesthetic, nose-numbing ethanol, masking true aroma and flavor profiles. Decades of drinkers tasting from tulips has created a roadblock to truthful evaluation, and drinkers are totally unaware that ethanol destroys the ability to detect aromas. Let's talk about spirits drinkers' mindset. Next time you're at a spirits tasting event at your favorite liquor store, pause and focus on the tasters. The vast majority sniff, look around, nodding their heads at each other in general agreement. But sadly, it's an agreement that ethanol is present and recognized in the aroma and nothing more. It seems to be the final acceptance of the drink prior to tasting, and after few comments are made on flavors and aromas of the spirit other than "I like it" or "I don't like it." This mindset brings the inquisitive search for aromas in spirits to an abrupt halt. Let's see why that happens. The tulip glass was designed for 22% ABV fortified wines. Using the same style of glass. Putting 40% spirits in a glass designed for 22% creates a nose bomb of pungent ethanol which hides the aromas. Contrast this with wine tastings where participants are eager to describe aromas and comment on the characteristics. There's a big difference in 40% ABV spirits and 6 to 15% ABV wine. Consulting and covering many competition events, we discovered that ethanol is a much bigger, unrealized stumbling block to aroma identification than anyone could ever imagine. Let's see why. Using two different style tulips and our neat glass, we pour the same spirit in all three. Now let's see what we smell at the rim in the nosing area of tulip glasses. Notice that there is at least 40% ethanol molecules and only 5% character molecules in the aroma cloud. When we examine the aroma cloud for the neat glass, we find two different concentrations. Ethanol is most apparent at the rim, but only at about 8%, not quite enough to numb your nose. In the center of the rim plane, there's no ethanol at all, and a robust 20% exposure to character aromas. Neat avoids that pungent, concentrated, nose-numbing ethanol. Taste the truth. Neat is the official judging glass of over 40 international spirits competitions. I would like to add a special thank you to the Meta Facebook trolls who've never tried Neat, but contributed numerous ideas on spectacular alternative uses. Happy drinking and tasting. In part 2, we'll discuss how Neat is changing the mindset of spirits drinkers and cover the unconscious changes to the sensory system caused by olfactory ethanol. Good night, and respect the drink.